Hello, everyone. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween. Welcome to this October diaries of mine. So, I think for November, so the whole point of this diaries is kind of a visual notebook to track the goals I want to do each month. And then at the end of the same month, look back at that video and see if I accomplished the things I wanted to do or did the things I wanted to do, whether it be reading, diet and exercise, movies, pretty much anything else. Maybe taking my dogs for non-park adventures. Isn't that right, Felix? Felix. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Hopefully your Halloween is trick-free and is all full of treats. I think for all the people out there that don't like knocks at their doors, I believe if you keep all your lights off or their front porch light off, indicates to the trick-or-treaters that no one's home or you're not passing out candy. I don't know. It could be different everywhere across the country. So whatever it is, keep maybe your loud dogs in another room so they don't bark like crazy. I know these guys, and I have to put in my room so the knocks don't s- freak them out every 20 minutes or so. So, but yeah, I'm filming this at the park. It's nice and cool, a little chilly here in the Bay Area. It went from that heat wave to maybe about a week or so of warmish, cool weather, and now it's just chilly, freezing now. So that's Bay Area winter weather for you. November, end of October, beginning of November is when the changes happen. Terrible for my skin, but I do like the cold rather than the heat. Yeah, hope you enjoy the video. It's a little clunky. I'm still figuring out how this YouTube thing works, trying to get into my groove. All the formats I like doing, what I like talking about. I'm a bit of a rambler, so if you're watching this, thanks for watching it all the way through my crazy rambles and tangents and a lot of ums and I thinks. I wish I could. Oh, the park. The park is right next to the school, and I don't feel comfortable filming here when all the kids are out. But I do want to, and there's workers over there. I don't really feel like filming them. But last weekend, they planted probably maybe close to 10 trees over there. So I'm excited. I mean, not that anything's gonna happen anytime soon. It's probably gonna take these trees maybe 5, 6, 7 years to fully grow into the trees that are like this. But it's still nice having a lot more trees at a park instead of just one big bare area. I've been telling my parents for years, like, all this, I've been here 30 years. This park hasn't changed one bit. The bench I'm sitting on is new. Took 30 years for the city to plant a new bench. Playground is exactly the same I used to play on. Basketball court, same hoops. I don't think they changed anything on that. They're sad looking, but I mean usable, so which is good. There's not a lot of cracks. There's a few hills, I think from the roots. If you see those big mamma jamma trees, the roots are kind of poking out where that basketball court is. And you can kind of see one of the trees there. Super pretty. So few years this park is gonna be super duper pretty. Not that it's terrible, but it could use some loving. Oh, okay, okay. Draco's getting antsy, so time to go. But again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. If you have any tips on how I can improve these diaries of mine, let me know. Always open to constructive criticism. I'm not afraid of it, and I would much rather have people give me suggestions and tips than not say anything at all. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Have a happy Halloween. and a good November 1st. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Okay, so I'll begin with a book that I did not finish this month. I actually didn't finish, or I stopped reading it maybe 2 months ago, and I tried picking it back up again this month, but it's officially DNF'd this month. Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Malors. It is I guess fiction. I don't think it's literary fiction. I think it's just fiction. Just a quick blurb. 24-year-old British painter Cleo has escaped from England to New York and is still finding her place in the sleepless city when, a few months before her student visa ends, she meets Frank. Frank is 20 years older and a self-made success, and his life is full of all the excesses Cleo's lacks. He offers her the chance to be happy, the freedom to paint, and the opportunity to apply for a green card. So that's kind of the basic premise. There are other characters that are directly integral to each Cleo and Frank's lives that come into play and intertwine because of their marriage. But that's pretty much the gist of this. The reason I officially stopped reading it forever, is because the characters and some of the plot lines are predictable, but most of the characters, I didn't care for any of them. They were very, this quote up here, a debut novel of love and privilege as made for TV. That's exactly how it read. And when I say I didn't care for any of the characters, it's because I think the author tried to write them in a way that they're better portrayed on the screen. So there isn't really much complexity to each of these characters. They're kind of one-dimensional. What you see is what you get. Don't really have any feelings for them, don't care for them at all. I think the biggest issue I had was Cleo being mostly, I know it's kind of Cleo and Frank are kind of the co-main characters, but I think Cleo is definitely a little bit more of a main character than Frank. And the way it's kind of written is that Cleo is this, not necessarily a full-on damsel in distress that needs help from Frank, but she definitely has options, and I think the author messed up Cleo's character by portraying her so early on as someone that is young and helpless, when in fact she has plenty of options. I think in maybe the second or third chapter, in discussion with Frank, we find out Cleo, as her green card is about to expire in the USA, she's thinking about going to, I think, Bahamas or one of those island chains out there. So we're kind of told to see Cleo in a way where she needs Frank, or she chose to take this route, this new life with Frank, because her green card was expiring and she had literally no options. But she had options. She could have went back to England, but she didn't go back to England because she didn't have any family there, or family that she had a connection with, or friends that, was a reason to go back home. So we're kind of told to feel a lot of things for Cleo when it's not painted as such. So that's why I kind of continue. For me, it was a big eye roll. Every step these characters, or every choice these characters made, and the integration of new characters felt forced and felt exactly like a TV show. So if this does turn into a TV show, halfway through, there's a female character introduced into Frank's life, and it's pretty predictable where that's gonna head. And yeah, that kind of, it didn't really strike me as something I needed to continue reading, because I kind of knew where the story was gonna end. So Yeah, if you've read it, and let me know if you read it from start to finish, let me know what your thoughts were, if you recommend it to other people, if you liked it, or if it's something that's kind of lackluster, or if you didn't read it or did not finish reading it, let me know if the premise or what you read sounds more interesting as a TV show. Because I would watch the TV show, because that's it's yeah, yeah, that's it. That's the book I didn't finish officially in October. Book I finished and liked was a little 500-page lesbian rom-com, a typical friends to lovers story. Oop, there you go. I like this one because of its simplicity in terms of plot. You know where it's gonna go, you know how it's gonna end, but the way it got there, it was a very slow but thrilling and fulfilling journey to that end. The characters are great. I think when it comes to rom-coms, either the characters are written in a complex way or a full way where you kind of want to root for them from start to finish. They have these individual personalities. Neither of them are annoying. It's not cliche at all, except for the plot is there. We already know what's gonna happen, so that's the only cliche part about it. But yeah, I really like this book. The only issue I had with this book, it does get a little repetitive towards the end. So if you're interested in picking this up, this is on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, check this out if you're interested in the genre. But yeah, really like this book. Definitely recommend it. Quick read and super fun. There's like one steamy scene. Everything else is, whatever you call it. What's below steamy? Regular? I don't know. Okay, just very quick, I just want to give an update on the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition 2024 that was released last week and a half. I received it on October 17th, so yeah, a little over a week. So far, really like it. Still super speedy. I think my eyes adjusted to the new screen and the new lighting, the brightness and the warmth. So I'm not seeing any tints of green or blue or the warmth being not as warm as before. It seems normal to me now on the settings that I use. Got it on the 17th. Has been on Wi-Fi the entire time. I browsed the store a few times. I downloaded a few books, got rid of a few books. I know there was one Kindle update, and I believe maybe 2 or 3 Kindle store updates. So, and when I got my Kindle, I didn't charge it out of the box. So it came 44% out of the box, booted it up, did all the updates, and read about an hour and a half every day since, plus the browsing, downloading, etc. It's now at 8%. It was at 10%, I think, 2 days ago. Oh yeah. So 44% down to maybe 0 in maybe 2 weeks. Their estimation is 12 weeks for a full charge. So I'm gonna test that out once this completely dies. Charge it back to 100. I'm gonna use it on airplane mode unless I want to download books. So I'm pretty sure that factors into their 12-week timeline or estimation. So keep that in mind, because yeah, if this thing is estimated to be 12 weeks, I should still have more battery in about 2 weeks. So I don't know where the other 10 weeks went. But yeah, this thing should definitely be lasting a lot longer. So a little bit concerned about that, but we'll see. Once it dies, charge it to 100. I want to kind of go from there. It's also a new product. I don't know if e-readers are the same as phones. I know phones, they're all the smartphones, their batteries are terrible the first week or so until the system or whatever gets used to your usability and your routine, and then that's when the battery kicks in. That's where it knows when to save battery and all that whatever. But yeah, definitely gonna keep an eye out on this. Tomorrow, November 1st, the Kindle colorsoft should be delivered, and I'm gonna do a quick comparison to that. Maybe use it a few days, maybe over the weekend, or maybe I'll use it for about a week. But I'm definitely gonna return it. I have no need for the colorsoft. I just want to see the technology behind it. Always been interested in what a color e-reader looks like, but in terms of actually needing it and using it on a daily basis, yeah, that's not for me. I'm not a student anymore. I don't read nonfiction or comic books, so the color part of it isn't going to be advantageous to me. Oh my god, I can't speak. So yeah, and then I think a lot of reviews have mentioned that the black and white text isn't as sharp as the paperwhite or the basic Kindle. So definitely gonna look out for that too, just in case there's people out there thinking if they do get the colorsoft, how is it gonna be just reading black and white plain text? So that's gonna be maybe next week. Do a quick comparison this weekend, and then a full comparison next week. Yeah, because I am interested, but not in terms of keeping for a long time. But yeah, yep, that's the Kindle after about 2 weeks. Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition 2024. Okay, so as I was editing my October diaries video right now, my Kindle colorsoft got delivered a day earlier. It was estimated to come tomorrow, November 1st, but my little Echo dot did the little boom boom indicating something was delivered, so I went to go check, and it was this. Nice surprise. So it's booting up right now. It's updating. This is the box it came in. It's a lot bigger, square, than the Papersoft box that it came in. That came in. I want to show you the back very quick, which is a nice, interesting addition. I'm not entirely sure who decided to do this, but it's a nice touch. It's a little iridescent Amazon arrow logo. Pretty cool. I thought for some reason there was some unboxing, maybe it was just the trick of the eye. I thought the back cover, the metallic, was going to be glittery. For some reason, it looked like that in other videos, so bit disappointment. Yeah, but this iridescent arrow, pretty nice. Just updating right now. I don't know. The plan was to just get one of these to review it, to check it out for a few days. My Paperwhite has a return window of November 16th, so I was going to use the colorsoft for about a week or so just to test it out. Look more into the quality of the text, the brightness, the warmth compared to the Paperwhite, and see if it's, for those who are considering between the two devices, if the colorsoft is worth the extra, say, 70 to $100, depending on if you get the signature edition or not. But yeah, this is it, and I think I'm gonna regret trying it out because it's actually really cool. I didn't think I would care too much about the color, but so far it's kind of grabbing my attention and my interest. So once this booted up, I'm gonna try to quickly open up a comic. So let me just make this Kindle friendly. No thanks. this out of the way. Introducing the Kindle experience. Next. Yes. Okay, yes, I know that. I know that. Doobadoo. Okay, so I have this Captain Marvel comic. Hopefully it'll download pretty quickly. But as you can see, it's actually pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see what the booted up came with 51%. So it's at 20 brightness, 5 warmth. Let's see. And let me try to do a quick comparison here. This thing is on 0%, so I'm surprised it's still up and running. So these are the two at full brightness, 0 warmth. And now let's do 0 brightness. I'm in a medium lit room. Not a lot of sunlight in here. Sun's going down. It's 4 o'clock. So I'm not sure if it's the trick of the light, but the paperwhite looks brighter at 0 brightness. Whereas the colorsoft looks a lot dimmer at 0 brightness. So let me go back up. Let me go back up to 24 and let's see if this comic is ready. Oh, still not ready. That's interesting. I don't want to... If I had more than 0%, I would download... Actually, let's see. Let's see if this will... Uh-oh. Dang. I was going to try to see if it was faster in downloading the comic. But okay, so this is officially dead. I got this October 17th. It came with 44%. Officially declared dead October 31st, 4 p.m. Almost there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me see how the refresh rate is. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty snappy. So let me see. I have no books downloaded on here. Okay, so let me see. I'm reading this right now, so let me download this. And then let me just see the warmth. Similar to what the paperwhite is at full warmth. Connection required. Oh my god, come on. Of course. There it goes. My room is pretty much a dead zone for the Wi-Fi. Okay, so ready to open. Let's open this text to see. Yes, I know how to read on the Kindle. Okay, so this is the text, the black and white text, all the way up at brightness. It looks a little grainy, but in person, it doesn't look that grainy at all. So let's see. Still snappy too, as snappy as the paperwhite. Okay, let's see if the comic is ready to go. Yes, I know how to do all this. Take me home. Okay, so let's see a comic with color. And I think I actually don't know how. Oops. So you could zoom in, zoom out. It's okay response. Has that flicker to refresh everything. Isn't there a way to click a panel and it zooms in, or is that on iPads. Maybe it's only on iPads. Yeah, it's a bit glitchy with zooming in and out. But I'm not a comic reader, so I don't know how often I would use this and how big of a complaint it would be for people who don't read comics. But okay, I'll stop right there because I do want to use this a bit more and check out the highlighting, check out everything else, other qualities to this. But so far as I can tell, it's just a Kindle with color. If you want the newest tech, I would probably say get it because it's pretty awesome so far. On first impression, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, be on the lookout for a new or longer review. I don't know how I would compare it to this. I don't know what a comparison video would be like. They're literally the same. Paperwhite, the new Paperwhite and the colorsoft. It's just the colorsoft obviously has the color, but everything else is the same between the two. Yeah, that's it. Be on the lookout for the new colorsoft video next week. Okay, so now for scary movies. I want to share with you guys some of my favorite scary movies. First one is called Grave Encounters, and this is what it's about. The crew of ghost hunting TV show hole up in an abandoned psychiatric hospital, hoping to catch some spooks on camera, a scenario that can only ever end badly, and it does. So that's a quick summary of it. Imagine about the first 25-30 minutes are a spoof of Ghost Adventures, but as you can tell from the summary, it kind of takes a turn and it turns into something much more real and scary. Definitely recommend if you like found footage movies. Another found footage-ish movie is Late Night with the Devil. It came out last year. Really good. Definitely recommend this one for sure. In 1977, a live television broadcast goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. Incredibly creepy, great build, great story, great characters. That's all I'll say. If you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. It's I believe it's on Hulu. But yeah, everything's on some sort of streaming service, so you'll be able to find all of these movies somewhere. Last one that I'll recommend, In the Mouth of Madness. When horror novelist Sutter Kane goes missing, insurance investigator John Trent scrutinizes the claim made by his publisher, Jackson Harglow, and endeavors to retrieve a yet-to-be-released manuscript and ascertain the writer's whereabouts. Accompanied by the novelist's editor, Linda Stiles, and disturbed by nightmares from reading Kane's other novels, Trent makes an eerie nighttime trek to a supernatural town in New Hampshire. So this was released in 1994. Pretty old, so all the horror stuff in this is practical effects. So if you love movies that take the risk by using practical effects for their horror, definitely watch this one. It's incredible. The monster scenes are incredible. Super scary. Super creative. The story is pretty cool. It's simple, but it kind of takes some twists and turns that definitely leave you like, what the heck just happened? So definitely recommend this one if you want to have more of a monster movie to watch. The other two found footage, if you like those kinds of things, definitely watch that too.